In front of me, I have every single Fortnite season that has been made as of August 14th, 2026. And today, you and I are going to rank every season together. We have D tier all the way into S tier. And I will go through every single season and rank them appropriately. And I'll give my logic and reasoning as to why they got that spot. All right. Starting out, Chapter 1, Season 1. D tier, bro. And let me tell you why. We're ranking every season of Fortnite ever be down. That's what we're doing. Maybe not D tier. Okay, actually, yes, D tier. Because for this video, maybe Royal, maybe, we all got to play Season 1 again a couple months ago, and it sucked. It was terrible. So I think D tier is fair. I think it's fair. Now, Season 2. A little bit better, but it still wasn't great. I'm going C tier on this one. Obviously, there's a lot of nostalgia for these seasons. Like, I loved them at the time, but when Fortnite OG came back out, these seasons didn't hit the same. So here's my question for you guys. Should I rate them based off how much fun I had in the moment or what I think of them now? What would y'all prefer we do this? What's the criteria for this? Anything Chapter 1 compared to now is going to seem lackluster. Okay, so we should rank them in the moment. That's what Tommy's saying. If that's the case, I didn't play Season 1. I'm going to be honest. So this would be more of like an NA. This is the only season of Fortnite I didn't play. So we'll go C. I didn't play it, if that's what we're going to do. Now, in the moment, Season 2, this was the first time I ever played Fortnite, and I got hooked instantly. December 2017. So for that reason, I'm going A tier. Okay, that was Season 2. Season 3, I mean, in the moment, it was goated, bro. Like, there's going to be a lot of seasons that I'm going to want to put in S tier, but I feel like we can't put more than like 5 seasons in S. What do y'all think? What's the max amount of seasons that can be S tier? Because there's been 41 seasons, I think. So I can't throw everything S tier. I think we got to go A. S, A, and B are going to be very full by the end of this. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that about the vertical. All right, we'll keep it C tier then, Royal. I just didn't play it, so I can't speak on it. Now, Season 4, I think I got to go A tier again. I mean, it was a lot of fun with the hop rock crystals and everything, and you could move around the map. You had Dusty Divot, like the first live event, everything. Okay, S tier has to be 5 seasons tops, so we really got to save this. Okay, that means not even 1 season per chapter can be S tier, so we got to be careful. There might be some tweaking towards the end of this. We'll kind of throw everything up there and then see if we need to change anything. Season 5, I think that Season 5 of Fortnite might have been the most fun I had in Chapter 1. Like, it was summer going into 8th grade, I think. Yeah, going into 8th grade. And I can remember pulling an all-nighter to stay up for this season. And then I think the servers came up at like 5 or 6 in the morning. I hopped on my PS4 to play it. And then I remember falling asleep a couple hours after. So really, I should have just gone to bed and woken up. And then I slept like all day. So I sold. But Khan and I actually played this season a lot, and we grinded to get the drift, like the robe that you would get for the drift skin. We grinded to unlock this. This is S tier. All right, Season 6. This was Halloween, the first Halloween in Fortnite. Well, I guess we had like Season 1. The first Halloween that I played. No, it's not S. I think I'm gonna go B tier. I'm going B tier for this one because it's not quite on the level of seasons like 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like, it definitely went down a little bit, but the floating cube island and everything, that was a cool concept. We had the little rocks that you could. What was the? We had Kevin the Cube come into the game, but maybe that was at the end of season 5. What did the little cubes do in that season? Season 6 Fortnite cubes. What did they do? I don't remember. Not like, weren't there? They were just hop rocks. Okay, so it's just hop rocks. So nothing crazy. Yeah, I'm going B tier for that. Season 7. It's tough to not put this in. It's tough to not put this one in S tier too, bro, because it was Christmas time. Like, but can I put 2 chapter 1 seasons in S tier to start when we still have all of this to go? For right now, I'm going to. These 2 just hold so much nostalgia for me. I gotta throw both of these S tier. I like the battle pass idea, by the way, Royal. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, season 8 was kind of It was okay. Compared to everything else here, I'm gonna go C tier for season 8. It was all right. Season 9 was better than 8. We had the Neo Tilted Mega Mall. That's what we're in right now in OG. I'll throw that one B tier. I'll say B. Barbie says, let's just put the jungle season on D already. Yeah, if there was an F, that's where jungle would go. Worst season ever. Okay. What is this? Season X? I didn't really like season X either because of the mechs. I mean, the mechs, you can't possibly put this above C. I don't want to go D tier though. I don't think it deserves D, but it was mid. The mechs ruined it. If you take the mechs out, it could probably like have potential to go like B. We're gonna go C though. All right, that's chapter 1 right there. So there's 10 of those seasons in chapter 1. I think that's good so far. 2 S tier seasons, 5 and 7, they were good. Now we move on to chapter 2. Chapter 2 season 1, it had the hype early on, and then they just refused to update the game for months. I'm pretty sure. I think we had the longest drought, like longest time without an update in chapter 2 season 1. So I gotta put this one C tier, bro. It started out hot, and then it was too basic. It was just bare bones, no updates. I think we had like gray RPGs and snipers in the game. It was just kind of stupid. Okay, now chapter 2 season 2, I gotta throw this one in S tier without hesitation. Like, this one can't ever fall out of my S tier because this was quarantine, and this was when I was playing with all my IRLs all day every day, and we had a great little squad here that was just like, if I would have been streaming back then, we'd be a full-time streamer right now because of the funny moments and clips that I could have from back then. We'd be big time. I gotta put this one S tier. Now season 3, this is when they flooded the map. It was okay. I think this is when the charged shotgun got introduced. It was all right. I think I would go C for this one too. Well, I'll go B tier. Now, was the next season Nexus War? Or did we get? Yeah, that sounds right. So this was the first Marvel season. The first Marvel was infinitely better than the one that we got 2 years ago. Absolute Doom. Let me just go ahead and throw that one in D tier. We'll get to that one later. But that doesn't even deserve to be talked about. That was terrible. But the first time they did Marvel, I think some people would probably put this in S tier. I'm going A. It wasn't quite memorable enough for me to throw it in S to say it was like that good, but we had the Tony Stark pulse rifles and all the Marvel abilities and the Marvel minigame, all the Avengers stuff. I think it's A tier. What do y'all think so far about this list? Do I have any rebuttals from any of these comments? Would y'all change anything? What do y'all think? I like this list so far. I don't think I would change anything. Really good memory. I remember these seasons, bro. Fortnite is life, Tommy. You know me. Okay. After that was the 0 point season. Looks phenomenal. Thank you, bro. Okay, this was when they added sand tunneling and the Mandalorian sniper. This was okay. I would probably put this one in C tier as well. Yo, Fly with the raid in the middle of this. Thank you, bro. You got a job to do tonight? Don't go to work, bro. Take my people. I got you. They can help me rank these seasons, man. I need your help on this, actually. Thank you, Josh. Okay, so some of you guys can't even comment yet because y'all weren't playing. I got it. Okay. B tier for me, Fly. I mean, it's good. I could probably talk it into A tier. I know your beautiful rocks is on the profile pic, but this is just like gameplay wise. I had to put it in B tier compared to the rest of chapter 1. Like, I don't know. That was also World Cup season though, right? So you kind of persuade me to want to put that up. I'm gonna keep it there for now. But yeah, World Cup season, that holds a lot of nostalgia. I kind of want to throw it A just because you said that. That might have been my only miss on chapter 1. I don't know. I gotta throw everything else on here and then see if I want to tweak some stuff. But for right now, I'll put it as the best B tier. All right, Fly. I love you, bro. Thank you for the raid. Good luck at work tonight. Have a good shift. Okay, the next season coming up. Primal season, D tier. Terrible. I hated this season. This was when you had to smack the cars to get the little metal scraps so that you could then take your gun and take it from like a makeshift pump shotgun into an actual shotgun. This was terrible. I don't know who told them that we needed a crafting mechanic in this game, but hopefully they've been fired by now because I did not like this. Some people did because you could just land in POIs where there was a bunch of cars and all you had to do was farm the metal. I think you could have a gold pump like super easily, but for me, it wasn't my thing. I don't know. So I'm going D tier. Okay, the next one, chapter 2, season 7, that was Aliens. How do I feel about this one? Who remembers this season? Who played this one? Because a lot of you guys didn't even start until late in the game. And then I know like Royal's in here right now, but I'm pretty sure this was when he was in the middle of his Fortnite break. So I don't think he played this. But this is when you had the flying saucers, the UFOs, and you could literally fly around and suck stuff off the map and just throw it at people. Like, you could do whatever you wanted in this season. I gotta go. It was way better than the Primal season, and I think it was better than the 0 point season. I'm gonna throw it like high C tier, maybe like the highest C tier so far, like right here. Back into the rankings. Fortnite Cubed. This was when we got the Venom mythic, and you could pull people through the builds. Like, you could grab them and pull them to you, and I always had fun with that. Now, I think there was a fun like redeploy feature in this season, maybe with the same like Venom type thing. I would probably put this in B tier, like a high B tier. I enjoyed this season. Yeah, I don't have much to say about it, but I would go B. This was good. And that was the last season of chapter 2. So now we're chapter 3. Chapter 3, season 1 was Spider-Man season. I mean, the first time we ever got the mythics. This was Christmas. I actually didn't play this one a ton. Fun fact, this is the only season of Fortnite where Khan has more wins than me. Because of that, I kind of want to throw it in D tier because of my ego. But Khan was addicted to this season. I liked it a lot too. This was when Tilted Towers was on the map, but it was frozen and it slowly melted across the course of the season. I think this was an A tier, bro. It was good. I think this is when the MK7 got introduced and you had all the spider webs and all that. Like, It was good. I'm going A. Can I get a good song? Okay, now from here onwards, that was all build season. So every season right there, there was no zero build. But starting with Chapter 3, Season 2, zero build was introduced, which is when I think a lot of you guys started playing this game. Or at least started like debating coming back to it. Dude, just because this started out zero build and it was actually a pretty good meta with like the cow catchers and the red eye AR or the striker burst, whatever it was, but it had the red dot sight. Maybe this one would, I'll go high B. Okay, this one, vibin'. This was Chapter 3, Season 3, and I remember boogie bombs were a big part of the season. At least I'm pretty sure. This is when we had like the rave cave and the ballers came back. This was an alright season. I'll go like low B tier for that one. I think that's when we got like the knockoff drum shotgun, or the knockoff tac shotty, the auto shotgun, and maybe the striker pump got introduced at some point. It was pretty good. I'll go like middle to high B. I enjoyed it. Okay, the next one. This was when I really started grinding this game, like in zero builds, and started like meeting people from the community. Like for all this time right here, I really only played Fortnite with IRL friends, but starting at the end of Vibin and going into Chrome was when I started meeting new people and kind of how I know everyone now. Because I didn't stream any of these seasons, but at the start of Chapter 4 is when I started streaming. So we're almost there. But this was Chapter 3, Season 4, the Chrome season. And I like this one a lot. Dude, the sniper was fun. I liked having the Evo Chrome shotgun that you could, the more damage you dealt, it upgraded. That was always fun to me. I played with a lot of good people this season. We would go on win streaks all the time. I think for me, a lot of these Fortnite seasons, like for example, my S tier, like #1 season, Chapter 2, Season 2, the people that you play with make the game for me. Like if I was a solo player for every single season of Fort, for one, I don't know if I'd be playing, but also my list would probably look different because it's the memories you kind of make with your friends that give me my opinions on them. That's what you remember when you go back and think about them. So I would probably put this one in A tier, Chrome season, and like a pretty high A tier too. Okay, now that closes out Chapter 3, so we're getting into Chapter 4. The first season of Chapter 4. That's actually when I got the #1 wins on the first day of the season. I had the most wins when I got off. Now by the end of the night, we had lost our first place spot, but that's what this little picture back here. It's now hidden by Spider-Man, but this was the picture that Peyton like screenshotted off Fortnite tracker and framed it. It was lifetime wins or day 1 wins of the season. Obviously it's backwards for you guys, but we were doing trios and it was myself, Biggie, and Rex. That was the team back then. Hope those guys are good. Shout out to those guys, man. That was like an 18-hour day of like, we got on at like 4 in the morning and we just played all day for the love of the game, bro. None of us were streaming. We weren't making anything off that. We just grinded it. I'll just leave that here for now. Okay. Because of that, this was also another season that had, I think it was around Christmas time. So I think I'm going to go A tier for that one because this was also Shockwave Hammer season. I'm pretty sure. Am I right on that, chat? Did the Shockwave Hammer come out at the beginning of Chapter 4? I think that it did. I'm almost sure. Because after this was Chapter 4, Season 2, which had the kinetic blade and the Kenjutsu crossing and a bunch of other stuff. This is also when I started meeting like who I'm good friends with now. So this is when I met Prada, Dark, Sizzle, like all the friendships, relationships stemmed from this season. Um, because I met Fly back in Chrome season, I think. So we had been friends, and then through him, I met Prod, and we started playing a lot. For this season is special, bro. This is also like the first season that I really streamed. I gotta go S tier for that one, dude. That's my fourth one going in S tier. I think that's fair. Because you had the Blade that was so much fun. You had the Mythic Havoc Pump shotties, the Slurp Juices. You could rift up on the island. This was also the season we got 1,000 crowns. So this is easily my most played season. I put way too many hours in the game. I know we still got some acne now, but that's when my face was just like pure just pimples and I was just a chud inside the house, like 8-hour streams. Or did I? Yeah, we streamed. It was bad. That was not a healthy time in my life, but it was a great time for Fortnite. So I got to go S tier. Now the next season, the jungle season, this was when the Mammoth came out, I think. Yeah, Barbie said earlier, why don't we just go ahead and throw this one in D tier? It was pretty bad. I think, I don't know if I want to go D tier because I don't want to like say it was quite as bad as the Primal or Doom season, but it was bad. Yeah, because it had to follow what was so great. Like season 1 and season 2 of chapter 4 were two like really good seasons, and then this was the third one, and it just didn't hit the same. But I don't want to disrespect it fully. I'm gonna go low C tier because we did still play this one a lot, but this was a summer season, and that's when you could slide through the mud and you would like pick up steam. But I can't even remember a lot of stuff being added. And I remember this was a season where you could land on the heisted Maven shotgun and your whole squad could buy it for like 800 gold. So right off the rip, your entire team would have mythic shotgun or exotic shotties, and it was just busted. Like, I don't know, it was kind of a gimmicky season. I used to be a nerd, Jin, for sure. Well, I guess I still am, but I used to think if I could just win every game of Fortnite, that's where I was gonna get all the views. Like, how good of a Fortnite player can I be? That will get me. Like, the more crowns, the more viewers, and that was not how it works out. Who spilled that, bro? Really? What season did you really start to feel like you were getting good? If you're saying for 0 builds, what season did I start feeling like I was getting good? I would say the Chrome season, because that's when I kind of started. I got the opportunity to play with other good players, and I felt like I was holding my own. So I would say I started getting pretty good in the Chrome season. And then that next season was when we got the world record wins, which didn't mean I was the best in the world. I've never been the best in the world or even close, but I was good for my standards. And then if we're talking builds, I got decent by like season 4. How's our grass getting cut? It just got cut, bro. That was a good time. Those first 2 seasons of chapter 4, like a really good time. And then it just got terrible with the jungle. And then also, okay, this season right here was around August. I know that it came out around then because this was my freshman year of college. So let me finish out this jungle season. When we did our subathon, where I streamed 36 hours with like 3 hours of sleep in the middle of that, that was when we did the subathon. Who remembers that? I don't think anyone here right now would have been around for that, but unless Kaylee's in the stream, but I don't think she is right now. So that was like a big time subathon that we did, and we got a lot of support on that one. It was insane. So because of that, like, that was a special memory. I gotta have some nostalgia points for that season, and maybe I gotta slide it up a little bit because that was the last season of like high school before going into college. So we'll slide it up to C tier, but it still wasn't great. But that definitely carries it. I did not get to play very often in this season, but it was pretty good. So I would go I would go B tier for this one. It was pretty good, the little bit that I got to play. I think it had like the witch's broom, and you would go down in the vaults and you had to try and avoid like the red lasers, or you would set it off.
Shopping for your next car?
Yo,
What about third row?
we're good. Okay, now after this was November of 2023, the very first time OG got brought back. Ah, dude, this was the best time. This was peak. I think this has to go in S tier, bro. It was literally just 1 month, but I feel like the feeling, like they just nailed this. They got it all right for this month. It was so good. I gotta put it S tier. Do you guys agree? Y'all all played this, right? The first OG season? Type 1 if you remember the season, 2 if you don't, 3 if you fell asleep listening to this. It was so good, man. And then it got followed by the sniper season of chapter 5 season 1, the weekend and all that. This season was interesting. Some people love it, some hate it. For me, I was kind of in the middle. This is when we got like the grapple blade or whatever. The riot shield. I would go probably B tier for this one. The snipers were too strong, man. You would walk out and just get bodied with a sniper. Like, people were running the sniper like it was a shotgun. And then you had like the Oscar auto shotgun or whatever, like the drum shotgun type thing. And it was just, I don't know. You're saying the entirety of chapter 4 is S tier, Razor? We're going individually right now. Okay, so what was that? Chapter 5 season 1? It was pretty good. Yeah, and then after that came the Grim Gate season, like the Greek gods. Y'all remember that with the green dashes and everything? It was pretty fun. The Gatekeeper shotgun, mythic, with like 5 shots in it, and you could mod your guns. I think I'd put this one A tier. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time. And then, speaking of D tier stuff, bad stuff down here, it's already close to it. It belongs to the wrecked season, the cars. Terrible, dude. This season was so bad, they literally had to create reload to get people to play again. This is when we were playing X Defiant instead of Fortnite. If y'all remember that game. Like, I did not like this season. You were literally shooting turrets on top of your car. Like, if you left your car, you were gonna die. You had to be in the car the whole time. It felt like a racing game, like a tank shooter. It was not Fortnite. I didn't like it. Funny enough, though, this was the season when we had our most viral TikTok that like 1 million people saw, and Cypher PK reacted to it, all that stuff. That's when I was shooting the turret on top of the car into one of the bunkers, and I killed like 3 people in the clip, or got them all one shot. And that video got like 25k likes or something crazy. I think it's still pinned on my TikTok. Jen, I didn't mind like modding the guns, but I also didn't like that was the season where they added bullet drop and everything wasn't hit scan for this chapter. So you would shoot your AR or whatever and it would drop off after X amount of meters, and it just didn't feel like Fortnite. But some people like that. It arguably added more of a skill gap to the game. I just didn't love it. But yeah, D tier for that one. That was terrible. And then after that season, we got the Absolute Doom season, which was also terrible. So for like 4 or 5 months in a row, BR was in a terrible state. But this was honestly some of the most fun I was having in Fortnite, because this was like prime reload. It had just come out, and there was just a one map with all the OG loot, and so it was a good time. But I was not playing BR. So for the actual BR rankings, this has to go down low. And then we've got Remix, which was chapter 2 OG coming back. This was a lot of fun too. This was November of 24. So it'll be 2 years ago in a couple months, which is insane, man. Time's flying. But I would probably go A tier for this one too. They did a really good job. This one we got Juice WRLD, Snoop Dogg. It was just a good time. Like, you could fly around with the cars. It had the glitch. I'm going A. I think I like my list so far. I don't think I'm complaining about anything. Then we had Chapter 5, Season 1. Y'all hear the Evo train going by, bro? Y'all hear that? I'm getting griefed by the outside noises today. I'm going... This is when we got the Oni mask. Still rocking the Juice World skins. It was like December. It was about to be Christmas time. This was a good season. We still had like a different version of the kinetic blade that had like durability, and you would run around and jump super high with it. I would go like high B tier. Did you guys like this season? Chapter 6, Season 1? Like a whole new map, which was pretty good. It was pretty interactive. No, she didn't, Josh. You're lying. She never sucked at the game. B is good. I think that was a B tier, bro. Then we had Lawless Season. Now this, I was still so dead set on grinding Reload at this point in time that I didn't give this season its fair chance. But this is when you would get all the vaults and you would get all the exotic guns and like the pickle coins or like the dill bits or whatever. That was this season. And I didn't get to play it much, but the little bit that I did, I'd probably throw this one high B tier, maybe even A, because this is when you had like the exotic mammoth and the shockwave RPG that you could shoot at the ground and then you could like pop somebody up and hit them with the mammoth. That was a lot of fun. So honestly, this probably deserves A, but I didn't play it enough, so I'm gonna go high B tier. I've noticed that, Jin. Yeah, we might need to, maybe we ban them. I don't know. Maybe we just leave you, Jin. I don't know yet. Okay, after this was the Star Wars season. And this is another season that is high up there for me because of the people that we played with. Because this is when Max and Shane actually liked Fortnite. So because of that, we would play all the time. You had infinite ammo. You never had to reload or like loot. Really, you just got your guns and you would go. And it was only 1 month long, I think.
I knocked right there, too.
I know, you knocked right there. Oh, well, why would I hear that?
I don't know.
You know you have my phone number.
I need to get this.
You got to figure that out on your own, bro. Boot your own stream. Okay, we were at the Star Wars season. I'll go B for Star Wars. It was good, and I had a lot of fun games with Shane and Max and Sis that made it. And then this season was good too. The Superman season. This is when you got the kill switch revolvers and you could like freeze in the air and you could get the grapple gun. This was only this was 1 year ago. This was last August because I played that season in this room on this setup. So when I moved in last year, this is where we were at. I would give this one A tier. It was a lot of fun. And I think there were good medallions that season too. Okay, the bug season, it was good for like 12 days because that's when you got the double jump medallion, the revolver that was like a sniper. You remember that?
You know every season by the picture?
Pretty much. That's where I've been going. They all started here and I just threw them on there and I'm like describing them.
What about the override?
Well, that hasn't come out yet, so I don't know why it's on here. For this one, bro, if it was like, if day one was the entirety of the season, it would literally be S tier, but it just kept getting worse with every update. So it probably ended up being like a B tier season because they couldn't figure out how to make the medallions balance. So they literally just vaulted them. But it started out so much fun. Like you were unkillable when you had all the medallions and you were like double pumping with the revolver. It was fun. And then we got the Simpsons season, which was when COD came out. So this was last November. And I was playing way too much COD instead of the Simpsons. So I didn't get to play it a ton.
That's a word, right?
I don't think so. I've never heard of that word. But I guess I've never heard of that word.
On,
Just give me the definition of that word.
It's rock.
Geode?
Geode.
Yeah, I know I do. Kayla, you want me to kick him out? Con got the Wordle in 5. Hold up.
I got in 2 yesterday.
Not today.
Yeah, well, today was tough. Today's Geode. Yesterday, well, I forgot yesterday.
You're leaking it, bro. You're leaking it.
Nobody touched your word. Just me.
The Simpsons was probably a B tier season. What we have right now in Reload is not as good as it was originally when it was a BR season. Because the loot pool was more fun a year ago. So I'd probably go B tier for last Simpsons. Okay, we got 3 left. We're now in chapter 7. Chapter 7, season 1 was fun. I was home a lot for Christmas playing this one. What do we think about this one, guys? Where y'all putting this?
What chapter are we on?
We are on chapter 7, season 3 right now. But 4 comes out next week. I go high, low B for this one. It was okay. How do I clip?
Yeah.
That button.
Delete that button. Alright, chat.
This is my biggest hater behind me, guys. I need y'all to help me become a trillionaire with 1 million followers and subs so that this guy will shut up, because he's been making fun of every video that I put out. He's like, no one's watching you, no one. Fortnite Showdown, that's when you were getting the gloves and you were getting punched in the air and then you would get pumped. I'm going B for this one. It was fun.
You put B in everything, dude. I just got here and everything's a B.
You're a B. Hey, you're D. Okay, fine. I can't give it A, though. It's not in the same...
Put it a C.
But it's not C. It's
Put
B.
Put it B.
It's fair.
Where's Season X?
Season X is in C tier.
What's Season 2?
It is in A tier.
Did you play much? What about Season 1?
I didn't play it, so I put it in C or D? C. I just said it like in A.
Is your shit touchscreen?
Yeah, it's touchscreen. There you go. What's up, Tooth? This is my biggest hater, Con, behind me, Tooth.
It's too damn low.
See, we even got kick people, bro. We're worldwide. Tell him, Tooth.
Who's kick? How do I find the kick chat?
Who's kick? That's all in one. Besides
Oh, that's
TikTok
all
goes here.
one. Oh, I
So this
see
is
the little
YouTube,
emoji.
Twitch. Yeah.
Oh, I see the YouTube shit.
Yeah. We're everywhere, man. Tell him, guys, right? We're next up.
Hey, man, other man.
That's him.
What up, bro?
Okay, now this is the last season that I can rank because it's what we're currently in. This season's been good with the sprites. Like, the sprites have carried the season. I don't want to go
Right
B
now?
because it's right now. I actually think this is probably an A tier season.
Hey, bro, I mess with it.
You don't mess with it. You don't play it. Every time we play,
Players next.
you can come back another time and we'll rank an NBA player and I'll put it on YouTube. We'll rank it.
Yeah, let's do it right now. Come on, Jinxie does his videos on live.
What do you think I'm doing right now? Come on, bro.
Well, we can do an NBA one.
And I'm getting a call from Dark. 1 second, guys. That was my best friend, Dark. See? He's brand new. 65 stream streak.
I'm your best friend. Chat,
They can hear you, bro. They
I
can-
got you. 1 if I'm the best friend. 2 if Dark's the best friend. 3 if you like turtles. 4 if you... What did he say?
He's trying to copy. He's not original, guys.
What did he say? 3 if... 1 if you like girls. 2 if you like men. 3 if you... What is it? I'll get it. I'll be back, chat.
I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know. I don't know, Pay. Okay. I miss anything? 6-7. Did y'all see the 6-7 in my new video? Did y'all like that? Elcon? Yeah, can we get an Elcon spam actually? Okay, but my bad. That was the end of the rankings. Now, if I had to give my way too early prediction for what I think Override's gonna be, they've kind of been on a heater this chapter, so I think it's gonna be another
1
A
in the chat
tier.
if you're bricked up. 2 in the chat if you're soft.
I'm going A tier. Elcon, thank you, Jen. That's my tier list. If you have a different list, yours is wrong, but you're welcome to be wrong if you want to. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I didn't think that would take that long, but that was pretty good. Elcon. Thank y'all.